You know, it wasn't very many years ago that you saw an outboard of this size. This is a Mercury Verado Pro 4-stroke 300 horse outboard. But this engine's been out for a little bit of time now, and there's some really cool benefits to this Pro 4-stroke model. Number one is it's unbelievably quiet. Believe it or not, this engine's actually running right now. An engine that size running right next to me as I'm talking, and you can't even hardly hear it. In fact, there's been times where I've been fishing and actually forgot to turn it off for a little bit of period of time. Now, when you're running wide up and down the lake, you can actually talk back and forth, hear each other, no problems. But there's a digital throttle feature on this engine that's really key for battling big waves like we do in the north. When you're adjusting the speed of your throttle, typically if you have cable throttles, it takes that boat a little bit of time to respond to the throttle that you're giving it. Being that the Verado Pro 4-stroke's digital, right now when you're on the top of a wave, you give it a little bit of gas to keep that nose up to get to the next one, and it's right now. The response is unbelievable. There's a supercharged intake in this engine, just like the Verados have always had, but with that Pro 4-stroke name, they kind of went the route of the Pro XS and the Optimax line. They actually calibrated these engines to run a little bit hotter, a little bit faster top end, a little bit better in the mid-range than the typical Verados, so you're getting a little bit added performance if you're a tournament angler or just want to get a little bit extra speed out of your rig. Also, what they've done is actually change the size of the gear case in this motor. This motor actually will run higher RPMs than a typical Verado, and what that allows an angler to do is try different props, different blades, different pitches to try to optimize that performance of your boat. So when you're looking for outboards of this size, the real big outboards, that Mercury 300 Pro 4-stroke is still the king of the land.